Hey everyone, Garbage here. Now, recently I've been thinking about all the games that I've played and owned over the years, and it occurred to me that I actually don't own very many games. I think I have a few N64 cartridges laying around somewhere, maybe some old PS2 discs, but most of the games in my Steam library don't actually belong to me. Apex Legends, Battlefield, Elden Ring, I have a license to play these games, but I don't own the actual games themselves, as stated in the end user license agreements. You know, the things you're supposed to read before playing games, but never do. Now, this is not great, but it's just the way things are in the gaming industry right now. Many of the games I play nowadays are multiplayer only, and if the publisher were to shut down the servers and revoke everyone's licenses, they have every right to do so, which sucks, but they were built from the ground up to be like this. However, it gets a bit trickier when it comes to older games and single-player games, and recently there's been a bit of an uproar following the news that Ubisoft would soon be revoking players' access to DLC in several of their games, even if they've just bought them, as well as make Assassin's Creed Liberation HD completely inaccessible after September. Now, Ubisoft did backpedal on this somewhat after the public outcry, but this is not the first or the last time we'll ever hear of stories like this happening. If you're interested in playing a game like Battlefield 2 these days, you'll quickly learn that this is not a straightforward thing to do. You can't just go on Steam or Origin and purchase a remastered version. The game has been all but abandoned, and the only way to play it if you don't already have a copy on hand is to either buy a used copy off of eBay and hope it comes with a working key, or pirate it, which of course we all know is illegal and should never be done. Not to mention, you also have to make sure the game has the correct patches installed, and you have to use a community-made client in order to play the multiplayer, and it's just sad that this is what it takes to play some of these older, unsupported titles. And thankfully, lately there has been an increased interest in the preservation of older games. In Japan, recently elected House of Councilors member Ken Akamatsu, who you may recognize as the creator of the extremely popular manga series Love Hina, has been pushing legislation for the legal preservation of past games in a playable state. And considering how dominant Japan has been in the gaming industry over the past 50 years or so, this could actually be a huge win for gamers all around the world. Unfortunately, at the moment, preserving games, Japanese or not, is a bit hit or miss, and sometimes involves legally questionable community efforts. Hopefully that changes soon, but until then, I think I might have to start building up my library of physical game copies again and play them while I still can. But yeah, what do you think about this whole situation? Not really owning the games you paid for and the difficulty of running older games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and bell, and as always, have a nice day.